Okay. Uh, Transactional data are of two types: time series and order series. You are already aware, correct? So if I ask you which type of data we use in which type of transactional data we can see in SNP, your answer should be time series plus order series both, right?
Yeah.
And we see forecast in SNP, where we can see forecast,
Demand.
where we can see forecast in SNP or DP.
DP.
Why not in SNP?
SNP
We,
also.
yeah, in both, because we release forecast from DP to SNP. Okay. What about sales history, where we can see
In DP.
in DP only, correct? This is time series or order series?
Time series.
Time series. We'll see it in DP only. What about this sales order? Sales order. Can we see it in DP?
Yes.
We can see it in DP, yes, correct. But how the data will reflect? Time series or order series?
Sales order. I didn't understand the question. In DP, no? DP will see sales order.
We can see. If you want,
Yeah.
you can integrate sales order also, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And also in SNP also we'll see sales
Yeah.
order.
In SNP also you will see. If you want, you can integrate purchase requisition also in DP. But
Right.
how you will see the data? In time series only.
Time series. Yeah.
Time series only. Okay, not in order series. But do we need this data in DP?
No, we don't need.
These are not related to forecasting. So that's why we don't need. Okay. These are our order series data. Okay. Order series plus time series both. We will see quantity as well as uh, uh, order number. So this is about transactional data, order series and time series. Okay. Now, what is purchase requisition? So purchase. Okay. Give me any company name, like let's say Walmart. Okay. Walmart company. You have office in mm, New York, and there is office in California. This is the plant, we can say. This is the plant, okay, where they do manufacturing. Here, let's say demand of 200 pieces came, some customer or somewhere. So what this New York plant will do? They will first create a purchase requisitions, okay? They will create a receipt. Purchase requisition is a receipt, okay? Intercompany receipt. Now this purchase requisition, where it will go? It will go here. Same way, see here. It will go here. This one
Yeah,
will come
what's the
here.
question? You said Walmart New York 200. You
So
said
there
no.
are two sites, two locations. Okay, this is, you can say, this is the DC, and this is the manufacturing plant.
Mhm.
If you have any other example, you can give me. Okay, so let me. I mean, Walmart, they don't do manufacturing, right? Let me remove this one. Hmm, let me think. Let's take example of Apple. Okay, Apple New York and Apple California. Okay, so this is the distribution center, or you can say sales office also. So here there is a demand of 200. So once you get the demand, what you will do? You will run heuristic. Okay, you will run heuristic. What heuristic will do? It will create a purchase requisition based against this one, this demand. This is the receipt, this is the demand. Once this create purchase requisition, since this is DC or sales office, it will not manufacture the goods, right?
Uh-huh.
This demand will go here to the plant. That okay, I need these many quantities. Can you please manufacture and supply it back to me? So here 200 demand will come. These purchase requisitions it will send here. Okay, here you will create your plan orders. Now, what is this purchase requisition? If it is intercompany, then it will create purchase requisitions. If it is external vendor, let's say external vendor like some other vendor. Mm, let's say Apple is it's example of laptop, Apple laptop. Okay, Apple laptop. So in Apple laptop, they use this semiconductor of Intel. Intel is external vendor, right?
Uh-huh.
Is this confusing? Is this example? Then I will take
No,
another
no,
easy
yeah,
example.
carry on. This is a real-time example, no?
Real time example, yeah.
Yeah, we have DC and Apple has got two Apple plant is in California, Apple distribution center is in New York, and we have they have a demand of 200 no at DC
Mm,
location,
yeah.
and customer is coming and asking for means heuristics will be running. You think based on
No, no.
that for that
Yeah,
location heuristics will be running, correct?
yeah. Correct.
And it is producing prerequisites. Means I
Purchase
mean
requisitions. Purchase requisitions.
since they cannot fulfill the purchase requisition, they have to send them to plant.
Yeah,
Plant 200 plant, and that will be planned orders there, no?
yeah. Here plan orders will created. But let's say this is example of laptop. Okay, 200 laptop. Let me write laptop. Okay, 200 laptop we have now. In 200 laptops, sorry, in 200 laptops, they let's say example motherboard. Okay, so in 200 laptops we need 200 motherboards also. So
Mhm.
motherboards, let's say Apple is not manufacturing motherboards, they are procuring from external vendor those motherboards. So from where they are procuring? From Intel. Okay, so what they will do, those 200 motherboards order they will send to Intel, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's say 200 or wait, let me go to another sheet. I'll show you bomb component also. Okay, then you will understand clearly. So plan order they created. Now to manufacture laptop, they need sorry, motherboard they need. They need RAM. Let's say they need hard disk, camera. Those are the components. Okay. Now this motherboard they are not manufacturing by themselves. They are procuring from Intel, external vendor, which is not in this organization. This is Apple organization. Okay. So in that case, what they will do? Okay, this motherboard demand it will go to Intel, right?
Mhm.
Okay, this motherboard demand will go to Intel. So here for motherboard, what will be the procurement type? It will be F, right? is for
Uh-huh.
E, let's say E, and this is E, this is E. E means in-house. They are they are producing by themselves. But motherboard, F procurement type. It means they are procuring from some other vendor, some external vendor. So in that case, what they will do, let's now take this example, Intel and this plant. Okay. Now this plant, we have Apple, California. We have demand of how many motherboards? 200. Okay. And from where we are procuring? From Intel. So this 200 demand will go to Intel, correct? Procurement type is F. So what it will create? Based on this demand, what it will create? Plan order of purchase requisitions. Let me write first here. E means and F means. E means in-house. In-house production. Okay. F means external procurement. Now tell me, this motherboard has it is not manufacturing by himself themselves. They are procuring from external vendor.
Right.
That's why we maintained here as F, external procurement. We maintain master data. Now what, after running heuristic here, what it will create?
Planned order. No?
It
Oh,
will
sorry.
create purchase
Sorry.
requisition.
Purchase requisition. Sorry. Purchase requisition.
Purchase requisition it will create.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yes, sir.
So it will create purchase requisitions. Okay. But here, here the difference is between, I mean, here you will get to know about what is purchase requisition, purchase order. Okay. So purchase requisition is intercompany. Okay. If you are if after running heuristic, if it is I mean, if it is within your company, you will leave till purchase requisitions. Okay. But if it is external vendor, you have to create a PO. You have to convert this purchase requisition into a PO. Okay. So this PO will go to this I mean, this to your external vendor.
You have to convert purchase
Purchase
requisition.
requisition, yeah. Purchase
Correct.
requisitions, you have to convert into PO. Okay. Because purchase requisition is intercompany. If you are requesting within your company, then it is purchase requisition. If you are requesting from any external vendor or from third party with outside your organization, then you have to convert it into PO. Okay, so this is the difference between purchase requisition and PO. Now I'm asking a question. Please tell me. Okay, we have company, let's say Pfizer. Okay, and this is again Pfizer. This is you can say any external vendor or third party. Okay, so they are manufacturing paracetamol. Here 1000 pieces is the demand. This is, you can say, sales office. This is the plant. Okay, I ran heuristic here. Based on this demand, I started my planning. What it will create first is what this will create.
So you said Pfizer, we have paracetamol of 1,000 demand, no?
Hmm.
And you run S&P and you have Pfizer PL and external vendor, you're saying.
Hmm. This is plant, yeah.
Yeah, plan.
Hmm.
And Pfizer is so what? But is this DC or what for Pfizer?
Sales office, sales office.
Yes, okay. So it has to be internal, no? Purchase requisitions, no?
Yeah. So first, I mean, it depends on your transportation lanes, okay, how you maintain. If it is Pfizer sales office, 100% we will procure from Pfizer plant only, right? We will not procure from third party to sell. I mean, we cannot procure directly from third party or external vendor. Okay, so it depends on your transportation lanes, how your transportation lane is working, how
But what
you
are these?
set up that
What
network.
depends on the product, no?
Come again?
Depends on the item, no? Whether it can be manufactured internally or
Yeah,
externally.
procurement type. That's why I said procurement type.
Uh-huh.
Okay, in this one, procurement type.
Right.
Okay, so here at this location, every time the procurement type will be F, correct? This is not manufacturing plant. At manufacturing plant only you can have this E in-house. Okay, so here purchase requisition will get created. This purchase requisition, since this is intercompany, this purchase requisition will become a demand for this one. Okay, so 1000 demand you will see here, and based on that it will create your plan order after heuristic run. And then if it has enough quantity of raw materials and other things, it will create those plan orders and then supply it back to you. But let's say this paracetamol has 4 5 components. One of the components they don't manufacture, they procure from some other external vendors. So they will again send a purchase requisition to this one, right? Will they send? Will they send?
Yeah, purchase requisition is nothing but purchase order, no?
Here they have to convert the purchase requisition into purchase order. If it is external, then purchase order you have to you have to send. If it is internal within company intercompany, then purchase requisition. Okay, similar like I yesterday I told you plan orders and production order or manufacturing order or process order. What is the difference between these two? It can be adjusted, it can be changed. Okay, once you convert plan order to production order, this become hard copy, you cannot change it. Okay, this is the final order ready for your production. Okay, so to differentiate we have these terms. Clear?
Right, right. So to repeat, no.
Yeah.
So request will be coming at a DC level or at a sales office level.
Other also like in pharma organization you will hear this term CPO also, affiliates also.
So purchase requisition is internal, and it all depends on the product E or F, no? If it is F, it has to be external,
Hmm.
and if it is E, it will be manufactured inside the plant.
Hmm. If it is E, then it will manufacture inside plant.
Yeah, and you're saying this 1,000 will become a demand to the plant, no? That
Hmm.
is slightly confusing. I understood the initial demand is 1,000 and there is a purchase requisition to the plant and that will become a demand to the plant, you said.
1000 confusing, I didn't get.
You said 1,000 will become the demand to the plant, no?
Yeah. So let's say you created purchase requisition here. How plant will come to know what is the demand? Will you create plan order and you will send to your DC? You have to send the demand, right, to plant. This demand You have to send this demand to this plant. Then only they will come to know that we have a demand of 1,000. We have to manufacture and supply it back to DC location.
Right.
They cannot manufacture like 10,000 pieces or 20,000 pieces. So how they will come to know about the demand? Right now, okay. First, where you will get the demand? At your DC, right? At your sales office.
Yeah, demand based on the sales history, we get the demand for the DC
Hmm.
for
I
that
mean,
items, no, for that
sales
location.
history forecast. Let's say forecast.
Yeah, forecast based on the forecast. The
Hmm.
forecast will be calculated for the DC location for the items belonging to the DC location, correct?
Uh, okay. So you are doing it from start. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the forecast will be forecasted
Mm-hmm.
for the DC location
Mm-hmm.
for the products, no, and after that heuristics will run, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And heuristics will calculate based on the product E or F. No, or if it is E,
Mm-hmm.
then purchase requisition will be created,
If
and
it
that
is
is,
F, not E. If it is F.
yeah, if it is F, if it is F, a purchase requisition will be created, and
Mm-hmm.
that acts as a demand to the plant, sent to the demand to the
It will
plant.
propagate your demand to the plant. Yeah.
It will
This
propagate the
purchase
demand.
requisition. Yeah.
After this will happen after heuristics has run, correct?
Yeah.
And that the propagation will happen to the plant if it is EF.
Mm.
And the plant will plant will again do no based whether depends on the raw materials and all, no, it will break that
Mm.
into BOM and all that.
Mm.
It is still part of jurisdictions, and
Mm.
again those raw materials will again have ENF like end product,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Same like finished products, raw materials also have ENF, and if it is
Mm.
F, it will
Mm.
raise planned order.
If
Purchase,
it
sorry,
is
PO.
E, if it is E, then plan order. If it is F, then purchase requisitions
Purchase
first.
order.
Then you have to convert this purchase requisition to PO if you are procuring from external vendor.
Yeah, purchase requisition to PO.
Let's say if you are instead of procuring from external vendor, let's say there is another Pfizer plant, PL2. Okay, PL2. Another scenario, another plant. So here, what it will create? Will it create PO?
No, purchase requisition.
No, we don't need to convert to PO. Okay, our purchase requisition will fulfill our requirement.
Since it is internal,
Internal. Okay, these
in-house,
all three are
in-house.
internal. Intercompany. Okay.
So this is the terminology same for all the across the industry or only for Pfizer?
No, no, no. I mean, this is generic term. General. If it is
Generic.
intercompany, intercompany.
Any ERP product is the same product. Any client generic term, no?
I mean, don't
Purchase
think
requisition.
about client. I mean, don't think about this is order type. So if you are working in,
SAP.
let's say, if you are working in any organization, if you are working in, let's say, how I so manufacturing, or let's say in institutions, not institutions, manufacturing side, in pharma industry, anywhere where they are using not only SAP. This is the business terms. Okay, business terms.
Business terms. Good, good.
Yeah.
So purchase requisition is always internal to the organization, and if they want to procure the item externally, then purchase requisition has to convert it to a PO,
Yeah.
purchase order. That's a
Yeah.
standard across the whole business. Any
Yeah.
supply chain management will follow this. So anything DC to plant, if it can be fulfilled in house, it is termed as purchase requisition.
In-house means plan order. Let me write. In-house means plan orders. External means PREX, purchase requisitions or PO.
PO is planned order, no?
Product, the purchase order.
Yeah, it has to convert. PO should convert into purchase requisition should convert into PO.
Yes.
And the first one is in-house is planned order.
Yeah. Manufacturing site. At manufacturing site.
And you are saying external, you are saying F, no? External.
Hmm. Yeah.
Even DC to Pfizer DC to Pfizer plant,
Hmm.
it is again external, no? External, it has to be purchase requisition, no? Initially.
Yes. Purchase requisitions.
So when do the plan order will come into picture?
If your material type is E, it all
Yeah,
depends on this E and F.
yeah.
If you are,
If the material type is E,
hmm,
for example, I am doing a forecast at Pfizer DC, okay?
hmm, hmm,
And for 100 products,
hmm,
if my planned order, if my material type is E, what happens?
at DC location, you are saying.
Yes,
So you have to, I mean, you have to use your logic. At DC location, will you do manufacturing?
no.
So then why you maintained E as master data, as this procurement type as E?
So you mean to say that all the products at DC location
Hmm.
will have item type, will not have item type as E?
No, never.
Okay, it will have only item type as F.
Yeah. That's why we call it DC.
Okay, good, good. No, no, I'm just asking because
Yeah.
I'm new, no?
No, no, no. It's
You are getting frustrated if I am asking questions.
no,
I'm
no,
new. I don't know anything. That's why I'm taking this course.
no. I understand you are new. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. That's why you have to help me to become successful. So for all the DCs, so okay, so the it will be F. It will not be E. So the moment purchase requisition will be raised, okay,
Mm,
it goes to the plant as a
mm.
demand, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the moment it goes, it reaches to the plant, then plant can do the plant can do. So what happens when the moment it reaches it? It's only a request, no? It's only a propagation, no?
Yeah. The demand comes here. Okay. At plant level, see at DC location, this will be only the procurement type. Okay. F. Every time it will be F. Correct. Here you cannot get plan orders at
Uh,
DC location. Let me write as per your example. Give me an example. Any organization which you understood properly.
Walmart you can take, no?
Walmart, DC. Okay. Then Walmart plant.
Walmart plant.
Here, every time for all materials, this procurement type will be F. Okay. It will never manufacture any product. If it is manufacturing any product, it is not a distribution center then. Okay. So here, let's say via demand planning or via let's say any customer order, you received a demand of 50 of any product, X product. So if you, when you run heuristic, when you start your planning, when you do planning, it will create what? You tell me what it will create.
It will create purchase requisitions.
Purchase requisition it will create. Purchase requisition is like a request which is sending from this to this. Okay. It's a demand request which it will create and it will propagate that demand to your plant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So here,
the DC is requesting for the plant. No, hey, I
yeah,
want this
yeah,
50
yeah,
items.
yeah. It's a request. Okay. So this demand now is at your plant location. Now here for materials, let's say we have n number of materials. So here, what should be the procurement type? can be E as well as F, both, right?
Right.
If it is E, it means all products they manufactured here. If it is F, it means they are procuring from some other external vendor because they are not manufacturing it here. So let's say this is the product demand for A product. This demand for A product came here. For this A product, it created the plan order. Okay. After that, we see that this A product contains B, C, D. These are the, you can say, semi-finished goods or raw materials, anything you can say. So to manufacture this finished good, we need these components. Okay. Now here, if I mention, let's say E, E, E in all three, what does it mean? It means that these products are also getting manufactured at this location, correct?
Mm-hmm. All the raw materials are manufactured at this location.
Raw materials, semi-finished goods, anything you can say. Okay, components. So it is also getting manufactured at this plant. Now, if I mention, let's say F, what does it mean?
Outside,
So
external.
they are not able to manufacture this one. They are not manufacturing
Uh-huh.
these products. They are procuring from F. And how you will get to know that they are procuring from any external vendor? Via this. Via this only we get to know. Okay, E or F. Okay, so here we checked. Okay, this is they are procuring from some other vendor. Let's say let me mention here vendor one, and this they are procuring from vendor any other vendor two. For this one, since this is E, it means they are producing in house.
And there is
Okay,
a
so
planned order.
so for this one, see, this is other product, right? For this one, they created plan order. Now to manufacture this one, you have to create another plan order, right? For this one,
Another plan order for the raw material. There
yeah,
are two plan orders, no?
yeah. There will be
For the
two plan
finished,
orders. There
for
will
the,
be two purchase requisition and one this one plan order for these components.
for the main finish also there is a plan order.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So for these ones, when you run heuristic, what it will create? Here, in this case, it will create purchase requisition, right? Here
Uh,
also, it will create purchase requisitions. But what about this one? When you run heuristic, it will create plan order, right?
yeah, yeah.
Because it is enough. Now, since you are procuring from external vendor, you have to convert it to PO. Then only you
Right,
will get to know that, okay, since this is, why we are converting PO? Because this is external vendor.
right.
We cannot send purchase requisition. Okay. So here again, you have to convert it to PO. So by this term, you will get to know that, okay, PO, it means some external vendor is, we are procuring from some external vendor. Clear?
So, yeah, clear. Heuristics will be at a DC level, there is a demand, no? And we are only propagating it
Yeah,
propagating
yeah,
it to
yeah,
one plant.
yeah.
And where do the heuristics runs at the plant?
Here also you have to run, here also you have to run.
Okay, at DC level we need to run,
Hmm.
and
First where
at
you will run? First where you will run?
DC.
At DCS.
So
Okay.
DC will run based on the demand,
Yeah.
based on the forecast, no? Based on the means it will run
Hmm.
and it will propagate that to Walmart plant.
Hmm. Hmm. So tell me, yeah, let's put another scenario. This scenario is clear, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm just concerned about when the heuristics will run at DC.
So usually we run heuristic at daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis. It depends on you. Okay. So let's say you receive demand. monthly wise. Like some customer put demand on monthly wise, so you can run it monthly. But if your DC is too busy to, you are one of the uh, what largest selling DCs of Walmart, then there is a fluctuation. There will be too much fluctuations in demand, right? Every day, correct? So
Correct.
you have to run it on daily basis.
Right, right.
So
So
as I
we select the product and we select the location and we based on the forecast, no, heuristics will run for
yeah
all the
yeah
products, no,
yeah yeah
or it's automated across all the products, no, not only one. It's all heuristics will
yeah
run
yeah
based. Once we have the demand, once it is pushed into SNP, SNP will run
yeah
heuristics for the entire DC, correct? For all
entire
the,
DC, all plants. Yeah, this is
and it
one
will
one
push,
one example only.
and
You
it
will
will
have,
push, yeah,
yeah yeah
yeah, and it will push purchase requisitions to the plant.
hmm
There will be several purchase requisitions.
yeah
No,
yeah
for each, if I need 50 products, there will be 50 purchase requisitions that will be pushed to plant.
yeah correct.
Correct.
Yeah,
And again, in the plant, now we have these purchase requisitions. No, and at what time the heuristics has to run at that plant.
this time it depends on you how you want to run.
Again in the plant,
Hmm.
you select the first, you have the demand, you
Hmm.
forecasted demand, no there,
Hmm. Not forecast.
and
Forecasted also you can have, and the demand which you receive from your DC.
yeah, the demand which we receive from DC
Hmm.
and also the forecasted one.
Yeah, forecasted. If you are directly forecasting here at at plant level, you will see that forecast also here. Let's take
Okay,
that
and that
example
is
only. Wait.
that, yeah. Let's take that example.
So let here I'm eliminating this DC scenario. Okay,
We
we
got
have
that.
just plant.
Yeah, we are just planned. Yeah.
We just
We
have the plant.
understood DC. Yeah, we understood DC. We are just planned. Well, let's do only for plan.
Yeah. So at plant, you might get. We might get demand from our DC, but let's. The DC we covered. So from where this demand will come now? From forecast directly at plant level. We are forecasting at plant level itself. Okay. So there your demand will come, and then you will run your heuristic, and based on procurement type, it will create purchase requisition, plan orders, or purchase order.
Mhm. Right. Okay.
Okay.
And that is a separate activity. And the demand that is propagated into into a plant, that's an independent activity, and running a forecast is an independent activity. Both are two
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
activities. No,
Yeah.
correct?
Correct. Yes.
Both
Yes.
are independent to one
Yeah.
another.
Yeah.
So the demand, what we are getting propagated to the plant from DC, for the demand, you are saying for that particular 50 demand, no, heuristics will run, or how is it?
This is demand. Okay. This is the demand.
And we are getting purchase requisitions, no, for
So
50 to
how you will get that
propagate
purchase
to.
requisition? How you will get purchase requisition? After running heuristic only.
Correct. And then
Yeah.
once it is propagates that
Yeah.
50 to Walmart,
Mhm.
Walmart has to just serve that, no? Serve that back to DC. Hey, have you
It will
requested
check.
50?
It will check the stock.
Yeah,
It
it will
will
check
check
the
the stock.
stock. Yeah.
Let's say if I have stock of 20 only,
Hmm.
it will not able to deliver, right?
Right.
So it will manufacture. The rest 30 it will manufacture, and then it will deliver. So to manufacture, it will create a plan order.
Okay. And heuristics is not related to that, no? Creating a
Heuristic
plan.
is no. Heuristic is related. Heuristic is when you run heuristic, then only it will calculate how much quantity you will have, how much quantity you have, because it has to deliver 50, right?
Right.
Or it depends on your deployment. If you want to make adjustment, no, I don't want to deliver. But generally we don't do like this. Okay, if you want, you just want if you want wire deployment, you can make changes. Like, okay, I have 20 stock only, I will deliver 20 only. I will not deliver the 30, rest
Okay,
30.
okay. So heuristics, you're saying that no, it's once it propagated 50
Mm,
propagated to
mm,
Walmart, stock is only 20, and
mm.
if you based on the heuristics, no, it will create plan order and
Yeah,
or
yeah,
again,
yeah,
it external vendor this
yeah,
again they pay purchase requisitions for
mm,
that based on the heuristics only.
yeah.
And that heuristics we have to run manually or how is it?
So heuristic, since it runs on daily, weekly, and monthly basis, as I said, is it feasible for you to run it on daily basis every time at all locations?
At how many locations?
Let's say you have 50 locations in your organization. Is it feasible for you to run individually at each location manually? It is not feasible, right? You cannot sit whole night and run heuristic at one location, another location. It should run in background, correct? So in morning when you log in, you will see the results.
Mhm.
Okay. So we usually run in background. How we run that I will tell you. Okay, via processions we run. What is procession I will tell you. Okay, and if you want to do it, so there are two options. Manually you can do and automatically.
Mhm.
So if you are, let's say if you are doing on one product, which option is feasible? If you are doing on just one product
Manually.
manually, okay. If you are doing it on just one product, you can run it manually and quickly check the results. But what about, let's say you are running on 50 plants and you have, let's say, 2000 products. Will you run manually?
No, no.
No. So it has to be automatically, okay. So we have processions. With the help of that, we define that, okay, this heuristic should run at this time. This deployment should run at this time. This TLB should run at this time. Okay, for forecasting also. With the help of processions, we define, we give a date, monthly, it should run on this date. Okay, and automatically your forecast gets calculated based on your sales history. Okay, so I will come later on this part when you understand this one first manually, then we will see how to do it automatically. Okay, in automatically, I will show you how to set up process chain. There you will set up like, see, this is a, let's say I will make like this SNP. So how it will start? First, let's say step check demand. Okay, there is a step check demand. Okay, then next step will be heuristic. Correct.
Mhm.
Once you have the demanded heuristic should run. What should be the next step? Deployment. Okay, deployment. Then the last step, TLB. So this is the sequence, and the sequence we will define in process chain. Okay. So once the process chain start, automatically all these happen. All these process execute in background
Uh, all
overnight.
this, overnight automatically all these
Yeah,
processes will be
yeah,
executed.
yes,
It will check the demand, it will run
yeah,
heuristics, it will deploy, it will do TLB, no, automatically.
yeah,
Oh, is it? Okay, okay, good, good.
yeah. I mean,
And
we cannot do manually everything.
that can be done automatically every
Yeah,
day. You're saying.
yeah.
All these four will run automatically
So
every
it
day.
depends how you schedule your process chain. If you schedule out on daily basis, it will run daily. But
Mhm.
if you want, like my organization is small, I don't want it on daily basis. I don't want to check the results on daily basis. So you can make it weekly. Weekly, let's say Friday. So in process chain, we will define that, okay, it should run on Friday only.
Mhm.
Okay. Similarly, this is for SNP. Let's say, what about DP? In DP, first step should be CVC creation, correct?
Mhm.
I'm adding this step. Then after that, sales history it will check, right? Sales
Mhm.
history. Then next step will be forecast calculation. So these things happen once your procession start. All these three things will happen. Okay, and in morning you will see the forecast on your products.
Oh, this is also automated in DP, CVC.
Everything is automated. Everything is
No,
automated.
right now from the demo, what we have seen, we have done only manually, no, one by
Manually.
one.
Yeah. So I mean, as a consultant, as a SAP consultant, you should know manual process also, right? But if you are working from business side, business don't know anything about these manual activities. They will in morning they will just check the result. They don't know that there should be CVC, how CVC gets created. They don't know about those things. Okay. So first, this manual process you already know, right? How we did.
But
Now
first
all,
we need to configure everything, no? Initially,
yeah. Initially, yes.
initially we need to configure CVC's
Mm,
sales history and all that.
yeah.
And once that is configured, then automatically it will run, no?
Yeah.
Subsequently,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Same thing also for SNP. We need to
For
initially
SNP
configure.
or PPDS for GATP also.
We need to do the first time activity, and
First
that's it.
configuration, yeah. So that's why, as I said, when I was explaining you implementation project, support projects. So that's why, so in implementation project there is too much budget. Okay,
Mhm.
because we are configuring everything from start.
Uh,
And once you get experience, you will get support implementation project. Okay, so it's implementation project team work to configure all these process chains in system. Support team work is to monitor if these process chains are running fine or not.
okay.
Okay, so this till now it is clear everything.
Yeah.
Okay, now wait. Here manually, how we will do manually? If we want to do it on manually, we will do it via planning book, right?
Right. Right.
In planning book. Similarly, if you want to do this forecasting manually, where you will do in planning book? We did, right?
Right.
Okay. How we can do it automatically via processions? So I will just quickly show you one procession so you will get an idea. This is the T code for procession. Okay, RSPC. So it depends on your organization which type of procession they want. See, this is a procession. What they are doing, see, too many steps they have. Let's take some of the steps. This starts at, let's say, this starts at this procession's immediate start. So whenever they want, they can run this procession, immediate start. Okay. I will show you how to configure this one. We will create one procession. Okay. So see, this is generate. This sign is, you remember what this sign, this icon means? CVC. Let me open that T code again. 62. Anything. Create. You remember this sign? We
Yeah.
created CVCs from this button.
Mhm.
Okay. So see, they added this step in procession itself. So it will create CVCs automatically.
Mhm.
Okay, you don't have to create it
What is
manually.
the first step? Start
Start
load.
variant. Start variant. When your procession should start. Okay, here you have to give the timings of your procession. So they have already made immediate start. It means whenever they want to run this procession, they can run it. How you run procession here? If you click A and or if you click C, it doesn't matter because you have already selected immediate start. So if you click on this one, this procession will start running. Okay. When we will create procession, I will tell you everything. Okay. Just see how this procession looks like. So what they are doing, they are creating CVCs. Then this is some other steps, some other steps. Here they are loading historical data. Okay. Historical data means your sales history. So this is another step. Now stats forecast. So they are calculating stat forecast here. Okay. Then they have this macro. This macro gets executed. macro 2, then they release it to SNP. So all this SOP release to demand planning, some other steps they added. So once this process chain runs, all these steps, all these processes happen in background. Okay, so it will save your time, it will save your effort, everything, every day. You don't have to do it on daily basis or weekly basis. If this process chain you schedule it on daily basis, it will run daily. If you schedule it on weekly basis, it will run weekly. Okay. With the help of process chain and manually we can do in planning book. Okay, so let's quickly cover this one. Purchase requisition is clear. This is the definition. Purchase order. This is also the these the same thing which we discussed. It's an internal document, intercompany, which in which one department is asking another department for permission to buy goods. Okay, purchase order is actually purchase to actually purchase those goods or service from outside external vendor, intra-company. Okay, so this is intercompany order. This is intra-company order. Okay, purchase requisition has to be converted into purchase order if product is procured from external vendor. Correct?
Right, right.
Now we have two terms also. When you run deployment and when you run TLB, these two terms also you can see. So remember this one also. So what is STR? Stock transfer order request and stock transfer order. So when you run deployment, this stock transfer request will get created. Okay, you can see these orders. So whenever you run deployment, you will see these orders, stock transfer request. And when you run TLB, stock transfer orders will get created. Okay, so these two are related to your deployment and TLB.
This too, I didn't understand the words.
So
If you
these are
can.
the terms. So when you
Stock
run
transfer
deployment,
request,
yeah.
stock transfer order.
So these are the terms. When you run deployment, these orders will get created. Okay, when you run TLB, these orders will get created. When you run heuristic, which order will get created? Purchase requisitions or purchase order or plan order, right?
Right.
So similarly, when we run deployment, it creates stock transfer request.
Yeah, what is stock transfer request?
After running heuristic, we run deployment, correct?
Right.
So what deployment is doing? What deployment do? It confirmed the receipts, you can say, confirm the order, right? That these many goods we have to transfer from this plant to this DC
Mm-hmm.
based on the stocks we have or based on the quantity the available quantity inventory we have. So deployment is confirming those stocks,
Mm-hmm.
confirming that those orders.
Mm-hmm.
So here when you will run deployment. If I have to ask you, first tell me where we run heuristic. We run heuristic both at this location and this location, right?
Mm-hmm.
But deployment where we have to run. Think now. Where we can run deployment?
In the plant.
In the plant. We cannot run deployment here. Okay,
Okay.
because deployment is confirming that okay, this customer sent this demand. We have to confirm this one. We have to send the supply back. So deployment adjust your you can say order and it make the adjustment and then it confirm your order that okay, we will able to send this many. If it
Mm-hmm.
is a enough quantity, enough stock, it will send the requested demand. If it is as let's say less quantity, it will make it. You have to make the adjustment that okay, I can only send 40 pieces to you. We don't have enough capacity, enough raw materials, enough capacity. Our machine is not working. Some maybe there might be many reasons. Okay, so deployment is confirming. Okay, it is providing the confirmation. It is making the adjustment in the stock transfer. So that's why there is a term we call stock transfer request. Okay,
So
it
stock transfer request means we are confirming, no?
stock transfer request, it's like a confirmation which you are providing to to your DC.
After running deployment.
After running deployment, yes.
We are confirming it to DC, you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. To your
And
customer, whichever is
yeah,
requesting.
how are we confirming, in what way?
In what way? I didn't get.
Do we send any message to them, or
You will create, this order will get created.
okay,
This
that
is the
order
order which, yeah,
stock transfer
stock transfer.
request will be created,
Yeah,
generated via deployment. Okay,
yeah,
that is a confirmation that hey, DC, now your order is, what is stock transfer order then?
yeah. Okay, so this is clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So stock transfer order, how we ran deployment. Okay. After that, we have to run TLB. So where we will run TLB? At plant level or at DC level? If you
Plant,
want to send, if you do physical delivery of goods, physical supply of goods, where you will run?
plant
At
level.
plant level. Okay. I mean at source level.
Yeah.
Okay. At source level, source location. So here you will run TLB. Okay, so this stock transfer request which get created by deployment, it gets converted into STO, stock transfer order. That okay? After running TLB, this is the final quantity which this is the load which is you can say getting loaded in our trucks. We will send this to your location. Okay,
Mhm.
this is the physical uh, you can say this transport order gets created after your TLB. That okay, it contains your details like by which means of transport it will get delivered, at what time it will get delivered, how much time it will take. Okay, all these details you can see in your stock transport order.
Mhm.
Okay, now plan order you already know. So it represents order quantity to produce a material. It is suggested order generated by planning run, which can be adjusted, changed if needed. Okay. Plan order, then we convert into production order. Production order is your
Plan
final
order is the one which we want to produce in the plant, no?
plant. Yes.
It is a suggested order generated by running by planning run, which can be adjusted. Okay. Date quantity. Okay. Plan orders for materials and converted to production orders.
Hmm.
For materials, it is saying for finished products also, no? That is for anything.
If you are doing planning for all materials in your location, if you are producing all materials in your location, then you can create, right? So here I gave you that
It can be a
example
finished
also.
product, it can be a semi product, no? It can be anything.
Yeah, yeah. So here I gave you example that one also.
Right.
There it went. Oh, where is that? Here. So we have these products, these
Mhm.
components we have. So you can see for this one, this is the semi product or a component or raw material, but they are planning here in plant itself. Correct?
Those has to be converted to production orders, no? And
Yeah.
we cannot, once
Plan
it is
order, yes.
converted to production orders, we cannot change anything.
No.
Mhm.
Okay.
And production orders are nothing but manufacturing orders, no? The term is same.
So three terms you have to be aware. Production order, process order, manufacturing order are same. Okay.
Okay.
It depends on which industry you are working.
Okay.
Okay. If you are working in, let's say, manufacturing or any production industry, it will be production or manufacturing order. If you are working in pharma industry, we call it as process order.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so it is the final hard copy. They cannot be adjusted further by planning run. It contains the final details of the quantity, machine, date, and time. Okay, this production order.
So production order contains the machine details also. Okay.
Yeah, plan order will also contain machine details. But here
Okay.
you can change. You can make changes. If you
Okay.
want, you can put it on other machines. This production order, you can put it also on other machines. But
And
you have
these are automatically created, no?
Via planning run, via heuristic we create.
Yeah, automatically the production orders are automatically
No,
created.
not production order. Via heuristic, you can create plan order. Then you have to convert this plan order into
Oh,
production order.
manually,
Yeah,
manually.
manually, or there is a program also. If you want to do it via procession or via background job that I want it to be converted overnight,
Uh-huh.
then also you can do via
Okay, but
procession.
but normally, what do you think it will automatic by procession or it
Automatic, yes,
happens
yes,
manually?
automatic. See, in your organization, let's say you have 200 products. On 200 products, there will be demand for, let's say, 36 months, right? I'm assuming, let's say 36 months. For how many months, how many year we are doing S&P planning?
12.
For 1 year, 12 months, correct?
Mhm.
So in 12 months, on each product, you will have some like 12-month demand, right?
Mhm.
So you have to create per plan orders for those many demands. So just
Mhm.
think, what is the number of what is the number of plan orders you will have? Is
Right.
it feasible for you to convert it manually?
No, no, no.
Okay, so I will show you how to do in mass also and how to convert one
So
plan
there
order
will
manually.
be lot number of production orders, no,
Yes,
at that time.
yes, yes, yes. So I mean
But
the
if you get so
horizon. That's
many
why.
production orders
Hmm,
for 1 year, it's not feasible to
not
be ready,
feasible.
no?
That's why now we will come to know about this horizon. Okay, let's go back here. How the horizon is working now.
Right, right. It has come down.
See,
It has to
36 months, 12 months. Here we do for 2-3 months. That's why
Yeah,
I said.
even S&P for 12 months is a bit challenging. I think they have
Bit
to reduce
challenging,
it
but
to
yeah,
6
we
months.
consider. I mean, 12 months. 12 months
12
is
months is
okay.
also more, no? Is
It
okay?
depends. I mean, it depends. If you want, you can do it, but it depends. Generally, 12 months is fine.
Okay.
Okay. So
12 months of
PPDS.
purchase orders, sorry, production orders, 12 months of production orders means, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no, not production orders. Don't get confused. Plan orders.
Yeah,
Here,
12 months of plan orders and those all we actually converted to production orders, no?
production order. Here you can convert. You cannot convert production order in S&P.
Yeah, yeah.
You can.
Once it, we have 12 months of S&P
Hmm?
and okay. And how many months you convert that into plan orders? It will
So
stick,
see,
think, no?
so see via S&P heuristic, what we can do? We can create plan orders. Correct.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let's say we created plan orders for next 12 months.
Uh-huh.
Now these plan orders can be converted only in PPDS. If you are using PPDS, then it will be converted into PPDS. If you are not using PPDS, where it will convert? In PP module of SAP ECC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there
Right.
we send our plan orders and that they will convert those production orders. So here the horizon, the horizon will be around 2 to 3 months. Okay, 2 to 3 months. So we consider plan orders for the next 2 to 3 months. We convert those plan orders into production order, and we leave other plan orders from, let's say, month 4 to 12 as it is. Okay. Any confusion in this one?
No, 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 no.
So
Yeah,
this is
once we get into PPDS, we can, yeah, plan per
in
production
PPDS.
orders.
I mean, in PPDS, same thing happen in PPDS also. Same master data setup, everything. If you are, let's say, not using SNP, how you will get the demand? You have to integrate your demand planning to PPDS, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you will run heuristic and the plan orders gets created to your production orders.
Yeah, we can talk that afterwards.
We can talk. I mean, PPDS is not that much confusing. Okay, so production order, clear on this part.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now forecast consumption also I told you. You remember? Read this line if you understood. It's okay. Otherwise, I will explain quickly.
Yeah, yeah, explain it. Is based on the concept that actual sales orders reduced or consume the forecasted quantity. This approach ensures the sales orders are not treated as a result. So it will reduce it, you're saying, no? The forecast.
Okay. So this is the forecast we get. Okay, this is the sales order. Sales order is what? Actual demand, right?
Mhm. Actual customer is how much customer got, no?
Yeah. How much customer is requesting. Okay. Let's say we received a sales order of 100 here. This is the predicted demand. We predicted that this much of demand will come in future, right? In forecast, what we do? We predict forecast for next 36 months.
Mm-hmm.
That this much of demand will come. Sales order is your actual demand. Okay, you will not have sales order for next. I mean, you will not have sales order for 2026 right away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it can be created this month or next month. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So sales order is your actual demand. That from one customer, this demand is coming. Then let's say in this month we have a sales order of this quantity. Okay, in this month, let's say we have of this quantity 150. So here you can see we have two demands, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but this is not correct. We cannot have I mean this much of demand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So forecast is your predicted demand and sales order is your real demand. So sales order will consume your forecast and
Mm-hmm.
the total demand will be what here? Total demand will be 100. Okay, and consumption is 100%, right? Here it consumed everything. So it means sales order is eating your forecast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here tell me what is the consumption? So you are left with how much consumption percentage,
20,
let leave it.
20,
How much you are left
20,
with?
20, 20.
20 is the amount after consuming, 20 is the amount which is left.
Uh-huh.
What is the total demand here?
90.
Is it
No, 110 actual sales order is 90, no?
90 is the actual sales order, but what is the total demand here
110.
this month? 110, correct? Yes. Okay, 110, right? So because 90 it consumed from this one, but still left with 20, right?
Uh-huh.
So 20. Now what is the total demand here? Can you tell me? 150. Okay, 150. 150 is the total demand. Out of this 150, 140 gets consumed via this forecast. Okay, but what about the left rest 10? There is minus 10 still, right? Minus 10 is there,
Uh-huh.
correct? So how it will consume? So it will consume from previous month. 20 is still remaining, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it will consume. And how I mean we define that it should consume from previous month or forward month. We define in team define in master data. Let me show you quickly. Mm, two, three. Yeah, here. Okay, this consumption mode. Here they give consumption mode as backward consumption, backward consumption, forward consumption, forward backward consumption. Okay, I mean this is part of procurement, but we should also know about this thing. Backward consumption. It means
It is per item, it is defined for each
per
every
item, per item. Yeah, but at material level.
at each and every material level.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So here you can see they didn't give any consumption mode. It means they are not worry about the consumption of this product. Okay, but if you want to do forecast consumption, you have to maintain this setting, and this setting. Okay, these three. here you have only 4 options, but in my organization they did customization and they have weekly, monthly also here. Okay, so it will not check, it will not look after this option. So whatever forecast it has, it checks on monthly basis. Okay, and then it consume. Now here, let's say if I select this option, second option, first option, let's say first option, okay, backward consumption only.
So you said in your organization? No, you said something, no?
In my organization, they did customization.
Uh-huh.
Okay, they have 2 more options here, weekly, monthly.
Uh-huh.
So weekly, monthly means, I mean, let's say monthly. Monthly means it will not look after previous month or next month. It will just check the current month. Okay, monthly basis it will check.
Okay.
Let's say if we have here 90 as for sales order and this 160 as forecast. So what will be the consumption? So it is left with 70, right?
Uh-huh.
And total demand will be 160, correct?
Right.
So if you maintain that consumption indicator as M monthly, it will check for this month only. Okay, and this is the result you will get. But if it is, let's say, I selected this option, backward consumption only, will not check for the current month. It will, from current date, it will check for the backward. If there is anything left in previous bucket, it will consume those, like we did here. If you did backward forward, it means it will check backward also, and then it will check forward also. Okay, and then it will consume. Okay, and here you have to maintain the dates till horizon, you can say forward consumption. So for how many days you want forward consumption? So I want 60 days. So from this to 60 till this November it will be, right? So you have to maintain 60 here, 60 days backward consumption. So if you want, let's say 30 days for previous month, it should check. So 30 day, if you maintain 30 days here, it will, from current date, it will check previously 30 days. If there is anything left, I will consume those. Sales order will consume those forecast. Correct?
Right, right.
Here, so this is consumption. I mean related
So
to
for
procurement, but
backward is you're consuming all the remaining backward items
backward,
that
remaining
pending.
backward item. Yeah,
Forward, what are they for backward, monthly, and forward also you have, no?
yeah,
Backward, forward consumption, and forward only.
yeah.
What is forward consumption only, and what is forward
No,
backward
it is
consumption?
sequence. It is sequence. Okay, so backward consumption. It will check backward. Okay,
Uh-huh.
backward forward. It means it will check backward and then forward.
Uh-huh.
Here, in case of backward consumption, you only have to maintain this backward consumption period.
Uh-huh.
If you are maintaining backward forward, if you selected consumption mode as backward forward consumption, so in that
Uh-huh.
case, both parameters, I mean both period you have to maintain, forward as well as backward. So what it will do, it will first check backward, then forward. Okay, forward consumption, it will check only forward. So in that case, you have to maintain this. Okay, it will check the forward future ones only.
Forward
Forward
is
backward,
future ones. Okay.
yeah, from here,
Forward is future ones, no?
from here to future one. And in how many days in future, this parameter you have to maintain here. If you maintain, let's say 300 days, so it will check, it will do consumption for next 300 days based on your sales order. Okay, but we
So it will
generally
it will it
don't
will
maintain.
take from the future demand and allocate it, no, to the
Yeah,
customer. Yeah, okay.
no,
It will,
consumption will
yeah,
happen.
it will take the future and consume the future
Mm,
ones
yeah,
to fulfill for that month.
yeah,
And also it will go back to the previous months to fulfill and consume the few backward ones to
mm,
fulfill the current months, correct?
yeah. So
Current
it
demand.
depends on the option. It depends on the option which you selected.
Yeah, yeah. So you are the strategy is to fulfill the current month demand. If it is insufficient, if the demand is too high, now
Mm,
have a ability to go back and go forward and to fulfill the demand for that customer for
yeah,
that time.
yeah,
Correct?
yeah,
That's the strategy. And you're so safe, and you're putting that in each and every material. This one, correct?
Yeah.
I
So
think
if I have to ask you, if I have to ask you, why we are doing consumption, that should be the question. Why we are doing consumption? Then what you will answer? Hmm? So we have this demand, right? This is also a demand, correct? If we don't do consumption, then this is the total demand, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So 200 is needed. 200 is needed,
No.
not needed. Okay, because we predicted that 100 demand will come in this month, and 100 demand came. Okay,
Right.
so whatever we predicted, it came. So we need only one demand, only I mean, you can say, mm, the combination of this and this demand.
Right.
Okay, so uh, that's why we are using consumption here.
Consumption percent, actually, that is, or only consumption.
Consumption.
So if you take 110, 110 and
Percentage also you can write. See, I have wrote consumption
yeah,
also. Yeah.
let's go to
Mm.
June 23rd, 110, no? So 90 is the actual
Mm.
sales order,
Mm.
and we can able to easily fulfill that, correct?
Mm.
Because already we have we can able to fulfill that because
Yeah.
we are expecting 110, but we
Mm.
expected only 90.
Yeah.
20 are remaining.
20
Okay.
are remaining. Yes.
And this 20 can be used in the
Next
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 cycle.
cycle. Yeah. Next cycle.
In
Yes.
next month we have 140 demand, but
Mm.
actual came more, 10 more.
Mm.
We can able to utilize that
Yeah.
21 there.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And we can able to utilize only the 21 if you have a backward consumption
If you
defined.
maintain, yeah, if you
Yeah.
maintain that one.
For
Correct.
that item, for that item.
Yes.
And the logic is written in inside to handle that, no?
Here.